This video chart presentation about the ADAT Holding Corp. It's a NASDAQ Global Market stock trading our ticker ADAT. Scaled this out to a 1-year chart so we can see a look at the trend line coming through from last April leading into this last week. See, ADAT had a nice week last week, closed up Friday by 7.2%. Volume picked up. We'll look for hints now from these indicators. This downtrend might be stalling. MACD is continuing to try and make higher lows. Histogram just pushed through zero. It says the 12's passing through the 26 EMA. That's a bullish cross. Coming off a very loose PPO ADX pinch, but again PPO trending back towards zero, pulling way back. You can see it's making lower highs. Even in the more near term, looks like the direction is losing some strength. Positive DI now starting to break up through the negative DI. It's taking on a bullish look. MFI is moving north to buying pressure last week. Accumulation distribution starting to uptrend for a change. Shaking money flow holding in the green. Buying pressures outweighing selling pressure. CCI making a move back north, breaking through zero to the upper half of the indicator. Again, that's a nice look. Full still breaking through 50, showing some strong momentums coming into the play. And the trick's trying to make some higher lows. But much like the MACD, it's still struggling to make higher highs as well. Kind of at a make or break point. See if this is going to push back through zero, and then try and make an upward channel. RSIs are reflective of some positive momentum, holding over top of 50, something that I always look for. But in particular, cutting across some high points. See the downward channel that it's trying to push against right now. What's important, I think, from looking at it from this perspective, is you see a nice support level right around 64 cents. This part may have been 63, but on any sort of pullbacks now, I'd look for that spot to hold. And if that can hold, it's going to increase the odds. It's going to try and break through this trend line. 50-day moving average is tucked in there, starting to trend sideways. That's something else that I look for because I want to start to see it rotate upward. Of course, that doesn't happen unless the price per share gets on top of it, starts trending above it. But I want to see it start pulling towards the 200-day. So as I said, I'd look for some support to hold 64, maybe that's 63 cents. I'll throw it right there at 64. On the upside, certainly some resistance right there at 80 cents. It was a pretty decent support level. Served as resistance a couple different times here over the last few months. Pretty critical point for it. Coming up upon that with the closing at 77 on Friday. 267,000 shares traded. That's okay liquidity, but it's certainly above average for this play. So I'd look for volume to stay strong. Try and top at least that 260,000 mark. See if they can get some stronger momentum, try and take out that resistance. Beyond that, there's going to be a little bit more there at 90, but I look for it to pick up right around $1. Area of support again back in June and July. Area of resistance right after that in August and September. And the dollar mark is typically a psychological barrier. It's a nice rise from where it is, though, adding 23 cents a share, somewhere around 25–27%. But importantly, it could be signaling this is a bottom support area for the ADAT chart, and that potentially it's going to try and continue to trend higher and try and test these old highs at some point. Right now, pretty nice looking chart though, and I think it's one worth keeping on radar to see if the trend line can fall. Increases in volume always catch my eye, and I'd be looking for that to try and pick up this week. But as always, this is merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.